So today we're going to talk about our writing strategy. There are 4 specific building blocks that we will review. First, we will show you how you can get a lot of mileage out of writing just a little bit. 2, we will show you how to plan, which is the first part of our writing strategy. Third, we will show you how to create, which is the second part of our writing strategy. And finally, we will show you how to share it, which is the third part of our writing strategy. So let's get started. And the thing to remember is that we can usually write a little bit and then repurpose it and get a lot of mileage from it. Once we start to create and build a brand identity around a particular topic, we can repurpose the topic again and again through informational products, speeches, using different delivery methods, etc. You can use different delivery systems as you repurpose. So for example, if you're going to blog every day, you don't need to write a novel every day. You just write a paragraph. It is not about quantity, it is about quality, and then strategically repurposing that content consistently. If you don't like to write, then again, this is an optional strategy, and you don't have to. But if writing is going to be part of your strategy, then be consistent. So let's look at the planning stage, which is the first step of our writing strategy. What are we writing about? That's our subject. What is the topic underneath that subject? What is the goal of the piece? What is the objective? What subjects do I want to write on? We pick a subject. For example, productivity, corporate culture, lifestyle, fitness, etc. And then we learn to leverage topics underneath the subject that may be even seemingly unrelated to the work we do, but then as we look at the topics again, we can pull out relevant information that does in fact pertain to our work. So we look at the subject first, then we pick the topics that we'll focus on. We can take broad subjects, and then we can make applications that's relevant to our work. So after we have planned and picked our topic and the subjects and then the topic within those subjects, then we're ready to execute on the second part of it. We move to the structure of it. We create the title, the introduction, and which is what the piece will be about. Then we write the content, and then we write a conclusion. Pretty simple. Whether we're writing an article, a blog, or a book. The title, creating the intro, and then what the piece is about. So when we create the title, we might actually start by using a working title. So it may not be the final title that we end up with, but we start with a working title. So for example, an article about getting clients, or this is an article about living freely, or this is an article about recruiting and retaining top talent. Then we create a title based on the work that we do through the process. Then we write the introduction. We have our subject, we have our attention-getting segment, and then what our readers can expect from the work. So promise of what the reader will gain. This is our introduction. So the introduction, again, includes the subject, what we're going to be talking about. We use an intention-getting technique or segment, and then we tell the reader what they can expect from the article or blog or book or whatever it is. Then we write the body, and then the conclusion. So really we're creating bookends, and we're always demonstrating our area of expertise. Then we always present a call to action. Do you want them to go to the website as a result of reading your article? Do you want them to connect with you via email? Do you want to share with them another article? What is it? Every piece that we write needs to have a call to action. Then it becomes a marketing tool. So then part 3 is we have to share it. That's the whole point. If we are published on the web, what are some e-Zion publications that serve our target market where we could also get published in those areas? Post and publish in those directories. It is not a complicated process, but it does take time, skill, and commitment. But if you excel at it, you can create a lot of awareness for who you are and what you have to offer, and then drive those people into your sales cycle and get them to opt in, and then you're in a position to start making sales offers that are proportionate to the level of trust that you have earned. Remember, the 6 keys of connection is first to get them to engage with you. Then we start moving them through the sales cycle. Then we plan, create, and share, and we do it over and over again. So we even have a written exercise that you can do where you decide the subject that you want to write about, and then choose a topic, create an attention-grabbing title, and then we move into the introduction, create the body, and the conclusion. Then we also always remember and don't forget the author's resource box. So, what do we want the person to do as a result of engaging with this writing experience that we have provided? So, in summation, again, the idea is that we can get a lot of mileage out of writing just a little bit. We plan our writing strategy, then we create it, and then we share it. And we are one step closer through this optional strategy of getting booked solid.